Hello everyone. Today is Tuesday, February 7th, 2023. I'm Crystal Dawn Hill, and this is part 2 of my video 3-part series entitled Follow Your Inner Guidance Always. This part will be called something to the effect of when you and your divine partner receive upgrades. I'm not sure that that's exactly what I'm going to call it, but it'll be something along those lines. So this part is jumping forward to just a few nights ago when I was watching a video presentation of an astronomer capturing the green comet live. And this presentation lasted a few hours, and I was sitting there watching it, very enthralled with it and with all the information he was providing about astronomy in general, as well as specifically about the green comet. And out of nowhere, I noticed something very strange going on with my sense of smell. So I stopped and tuned in to what was happening, and I noticed a very earthy smell, but it didn't seem to be coming in my physical nose. It registered in my consciousness without filtering through my physical sense of smell. And that really, really caught my attention. And I wondered if it had something to do with my divine masculine. So it went away, and I resumed watching the astronomy presentation. And then I noticed, I don't remember what it was now, but then I noticed another scent in the air. And, I know what it was. It was, I didn't know what it was, but my intuition told me that it was my divine masculine's natural scent. And I was guided to lift up the neckline of my t-shirt and just take a small sniff of my own body scent, because I was intuitively told that it was the same. And I'm like, okay. So then I couldn't go right back to watching the presentation after that. I had to stop and really meditate. And my guides told me that I was getting an upgrade, and I had this new clair coming online for like a psychic sense of smell. So I had to stop right there and go look up the proper term for this. And there literally is a clair olfaction. There are other names for it as well, and I wrote an entire post on this on my Facebook page. It would have been 2 or 3 days ago. But if you just go on my Facebook page and search under olfaction, you'll find it. So, going back to noticing that this new sense of smell had kicked in. So after I was told that it's an upgrade in my intuitive ability, then I started wondering, okay, well, normally when I get an upgrade like this, my divine masculine gets some kind of an upgrade as well, or I feel some kind of shift in his energy, or he's completed a lesson, or he's cleared something, or whatever. So I started wondering about that. I was like, okay, well, I wonder what's going on his end. So So I've smelled this earthy scent come back again. And then I'm like, okay, what is happening here? Are we being intimate in 5D? Is he thinking about me? Is higher self trying to get his attention about something with me, or to get my attention with something with him? And I didn't really get any conclusive answers from my guidance about this. So I just completely let it go and resumed watching the program because I was extremely interested in it. And it was live, and I didn't want to miss it because this comet is not going to be back around for 50,000 years. So this is everyone's last chance to see it in this lifetime. And plus, I was genuinely interested in everything that he was sharing about astronomy in general. So after all that was over, I don't remember if I did anything else, any other research that night, or if it was the next day. But I did research on the terminology, and there's 3 or 4 other terms about there's 3 or 4 other terms that are associated with clairolfaction. So because I didn't get any really conclusive information about it on the level of twin flame, like, what chakra it's related to or anything like that, I decided to post about it and ask people to share their experiences or any knowledge or information that they might have on it. So this one person commented on my post, and she said that it's associated with the root chakra. And I thought, well, that's very interesting, because when I first noticed the earthy scent, I didn't understand why out of all of the scents that we could possibly smell through our psychic ability, it would be that, because it's related to sexual intimacy. So I'm like, why this, And so after I found out that it was associated with the root chakra, it made perfect sense, because that's the scent itself is associated with the root chakra. So I'm like, okay, well, this is how our higher self operates, is by making complete and utterly perfect sense out of, no pun intended, the nonsensical. So that kind of put my curiosity at rest about that. And I was very happy to know that, I got some kind of a conclusive explanation about why it happened. Now, I think the reason that it happened during the time that I was watching this is because how can you put your consciousness out there into the solar system and be a sensitive or an empath like we are as twin flames and not pick up something intuitive? So for me, that part made sense as well. So what I didn't understand at the time was that all of this was tied into the part 1 of the story about my divine masculine making the song, and how the 2 parts tie in together. And what I'm most excited about sharing with you in part 3 is that I got my answer today about the new upgrade that he got and which one of his new abilities came online for him. So this concludes part 2, and I'm very much looking forward to getting this part uploaded so that I can delete it out of my phone and share with you about part 3, because when this took place today, it blew my mind, and I hope that it will inspire you and amaze you as much as it did me. So thank you again for following along, and I wish you all the very best along your journey, and have a great day.